Hey guys, what's up? Sean here, and welcome to episode 7 of the Electrify Wrestling Podcast. Joined by
Scott, who's trying to fix his microphone.
Yeah, okay. We'd like to be able to hear you this episode. That'd help. That'd be good.
Did you not hear me last time?
I don't know.
Well, it keeps moving, and I
always raise your volume louder, but it's just because I think you just don't focus on talking into the mic sometimes. So I just make you're always louder the whhole time because it's always softer.
The only problem is the mic is in my face.
Yeah, well, mine's in my face too.
Okay, just making sure.
There's no reason to watch this video. We're just sitting here.
Okay,
I'm not doing anything.
I'm just saying.
So we'll start with Raw.
That's kind of how it goes.
We went back in time to the year 2007 to kick off the show. John Cena started the show off by cutting a promo.
Yeah, first time forever. I feel like it just was a year ago.
I'm not really sure what he said other than he won't be able to go to WrestleMania if he doesn't win the Elimination Chamber, which sounds like bullshit.
He also hinted at the Undertaker.
Oh, he did. He said legends rise from the dead at WrestleMania. Now, I have a thing. I want this feud to not have any build. I want John Cena to build for weeks,
like crying at WrestleMania
about how he's not going to have a match at Mania, and then he goes out at Mania just to say goodbye to the universe or something, and then it's time, it's game. Because didn't that sound like what they were setting up?
Kinda, which I honestly wouldn't be against.
I love it because people are already like, see, it's not happening because he hasn't returned yet, which is the stupidest shit ever because they haven't booked anything for Mania yet. So why the Undertaker would be back, I don't know. And people are looking it up. It's like, he doesn't ever book anything till the last week of February. Mm-hmm. That's when he returns. So why would he be back now? I don't know. Basically, because Meltzer said that he'd be at Raw 25 booking the thing with Cena. Yeah. That's pretty much what happened.
Meltzer says anything.
And then plans changed. Plans change. So he basically does this where he's then interrupted by The Miz. The Miz, something.
Was Curtis Axel back? I did not notice.
Both of them were there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, they were both there because...
Oh, yeah, they were eliminated from ringside.
Because The Miz says we should have a match.
Yeah.
And Kurt Angle comes out. After Cena's been, beaten half to death, right? He came out after or before?
Kurt Angle came out after.
Yeah, after, because they had already attacked him.
Yeah.
So, he comes out after, and he's like, you know what? Since you guys attacked him, you're ejected from ringside. But to make it fair to John, this match starts now while he's unconscious on the floor.
Yeah, very, very.
What? I was like, what? How is that fair to John? He's unconscious. The match literally starts with The Miz already pinning John and the ref ringing the bell.
I thought the big thing besides, being the first person in would be, hey, we're going to fight for your belt. No, didn't care about the belt.
Well, if they...
That could have got him to WrestleMania. Did he ever think about that?
No, we can't go to Mania. He has to win the chamber. It's the only way. It's the only way. He wasn't in a mixed tag match last year. Don't let him fool you.
Most of this show was about I might not make it to WrestleMania. What?
Well,
you're going to be on it.
No, it was about two things. The road to WrestleMania, and my road and your road, and making my WrestleMania moment. Everyone had to say their WrestleMania moment at least 20 times per promo.
At least it's not the Ultimate Thrill Ride this year.
Commentators should say
this
WrestleMania
34?
The hell knows? I don't count anymore.
It is.
But you got the commentators should be saying they're going to have the WrestleMania moment. The wrestler should be saying, I want to win my damn match. Not have a moment. I want to win.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I'm tired. Vince.
Are they trying to tell me they had a moment last year?
Vince, let the commentators talk about the moment.
Commentating stuff.
Yeah, a Super Bowl pregame show is all about the moment.
Oh God, don't get Michael Cole started.
But the players just want to win the damn game.
Yep.
They don't care about the moment. They don't win the damn game.
Yep. If a moment happens, oh well.
The losing team in a sporting event isn't happy that they were part of the moment. They're sad because they lost.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not
John Cena's the happiest person ever when he loses.
So this match starts with The Miz already pinning John before the ref rings the bell, which I was like, ref.
Doesn't he have to be up?
Well, because they always do no, don't get over there, you over there, you over there. But he's on him. Yeah. At least can't
be. It's he cashed in.
You at least can't be on him when they...
And they still do that when people cash in. They're get in his corner.
Yeah. So the whole beginning of this match is just Cena kicking out while The Miz pins him over and over again. And then... For some reason, now John has to do... his only finisher is the Avalanche AA. He can't win by regular AA anymore.
They have that as his finisher in the video game.
Yeah, so he hits an Avalanche AA off the second rope for the 3 count. And The Miz will enter first at Elimination Chamber, which...
Saw that one coming. Which doesn't matter now.
Well, it's also just like entering first at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
2 people enter first.
3 now.
Well, are they definitely doing 3 at the start? Or
Yeah, they're not making another.
But they should be in the same pod.
I
want them in the same pod.
I'm expecting just a shark cage from the top.
Well, honestly, since they have another week to build this,
Yeah.
there should be a match next week between Seth and Finn to decide who goes to Chamber. To have something
Yeah,
to do.
that's what I expected.
To have something to do
Kurt
next
Angle
week.
on Facebook Live was like, you know what? 2. Done.
Yeah, I hate that they... Enough with the Facebook Live and the... Just do it on the show. You get 3 hours. But The Miz is entering first. John Cena, Super Cena's.
This match was fine.
Yeah. The only problem with this match is...
It was Cena's best match since he came
If The
back.
Miz won,
Yeah.
I would have been hyped because it would have been like, oh my God. But
I
because
wouldn't have been shocked, though.
this match was... I was just like, John won. Like, there's no way John was losing this.
Yeah, because he got destroyed at the beginning.
Yeah, so it was like the lack of suspense. And the beginning of the match was John dead on the floor. So it was like, can we get to the part where John wakes up? Can we just get to that part? Like, it's taking forever.
Welkin.
Speaking of people who take forever, I don't know what Matt said.
He
Something
said
about
he's gonna,
deletion chamber.
it's now the deletion chamber, and he's going to delete everyone.
I have a hard time listening to people cutting promos on the screen and not in the ring.
Well, you have to get used to it.
I can't. I don't listen because they're not. I don't
care.
I know if it's not happening in the ring,
Yeah.
they're not saying anything important. There's no consequences of promos cut on the screen ever.
So
You can't be interrupted on the
Aren't
screen.
you the one that liked Bray?
Yes.
That's his entire career.
But that's the thing. Every promo he cuts on the screen doesn't actually do anything.
Yeah, it leads to a loss usually,
Yep.
actually.
Or just nothing. Just babbling. Just
Yeah.
leads to more babbling.
Like, his entire Finn Balor rivalry was through the screen.
Yeah. Speaking of people on the screen who now have their own graphics on the screen.
Hey!
The Nerdometer charged up and exploded or something.
At least they did something with that. They just made the shirt and were like, no.
Well, I would like them to stop
Being nerds.
saying it.
It's their
Because-
thing now. It's not going away.
If you're gonna reform the club as like this like kind of heel
Serious?
duo,
They're
sort of
nothing
trio,
right now.
they need to stop like yelling nerd.
They also need to stop losing. Unless losing leads them to turn heel.
No, nobody's losing. Wins and losses don't matter. We just trade them back and forth forever.
They very much lost this week.
But they win and lose everywhere. Like
'Cause
they keep
attacked.
trading.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean,
Well, it was different last week because Finn was in it.
well, you gotta have Finn.
Well, Finn wins.
Gallows isn't powered up with the demon. He needs his own demon. Gallows the demon.
Wouldn't Finn want to be the demon at the chamber so he wins? Wouldn't that make sense?
No, because then they'd have to let him win.
Yeah. I know.
So no.
Is he going to be the demon at WrestleMania?
That's the problem with the gimmick. Is that you always have to
Let
he
him
can't
win.
lose.
Yeah. He
Also,
lost once.
is he going to be the demon at Mania? I don't know what he's doing at Mania.
Yeah, he needs something.
Like
well,
if he's
if
he's
he
in a
is,
6-man tag, he ain't being the demon.
I hope not. But imagine the entrance.
He was he at me?
He wasn't at Mania last year. He came back the night after.
Okay.
Yeah, people would freak out.
Well, I'm getting confused because 2 years in a row he debuted the night after Mania. Because it was like, or like right after Mania.
Yeah.
It was like the draft, and then the
and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm like lost.
That was the worst way to debut him, by the way.
So if we
he
didn't,
was drafted.
if we didn't make it clear, the Revival wins. It's now 2-2 or so. I don't
They
know.
have a good finisher.
I have a hard. Well, considering that this doesn't seem to be going
Anywhere.
towards the titles or anything, it's just happening for
Someone's going to have to because,
It's-
on the next thing, Seth says he doesn't want the title, which was great because I was
But
like, good.
then
Ah,
Seth and
Seth.
Roman have to interact with the
Yeah,
idiots
then
later
they did it
anyways. So
later. I was so confused.
Roman's going to win all the belts at Mania. That's what this says.
That's fine.
He's going to win every belt.
That's fine. That's better than winning one because then he's just like, ha, I'm the best. And
So-
then, like, you have to call him a dick.
Kurt comes out and he announces that Jason is hurt and out of Mania.
Everyone was cheering.
Which everyone on the internet has been mad at the crowd for that.
Really?
Yes, because it's rude to cheer that someone's like real life hurt.
Which is funny because everyone wanted that.
Well, the thing though, you have to understand, 17,000 people or whatever fits in the arena.
Yeah.
They might not read the internet all the time about everything going on backstage
so
and know
it's
that
good
he's
news.
real life injured. So, like, if I heard Kurt Angle come out and say, like, yeah, my son's going to miss Mania, I'd expect to see him in 3 weeks booking a match for Mania.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, I'm not sure the crowd, of course some people were cheering because they're like, thank God he's gone. But some of them probably thought it was a storyline and probably didn't have a clue what was going on.
I didn't want him to miss Mania, but I also didn't want him to waste Seth Rollins' match. So,
Yeah.
He's the type of guy that should be winning the Andre Giant Battle Royal.
But wait, what if Goldberg
Yeah,
won?
I read that. That was from the UK.
They want to make it
Sun.
important, so let's have a part-timer win it.
Yeah.
Or not even a part-timer.
Now the Hall of Famer.
Just a guy. So Seth comes out and is like, hey, man,
See, now.
I'm the Raw franchise player of the Raw.
Yeah.
I'm Raw.
Which he stated was 3
The
years
house
ago.
that Seth Rollins built.
That's pretty much what he was aiming at.
That's pretty much what he's saying. And Kurt's like, yeah, but you're not even like in a match or something.
This was stupid because he got mad at him that he wanted to be in the losers fatal 4-way. The losers. Remember, they lost. He didn't.
So basically Seth books himself in a fatal 5-way.
Yeah, that's usually how it works on Raw.
And for some reason, Kurt was okay with that.
Yeah, well, the fans wanted him in.
Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me.
Imagine if they said no.
Well, this is the second week in a row. He did it last week with the women's
With
thing.
Alexa.
Okay. Vince.
Asuka wasn't on the show either.
No. But Vince, like, the crowd doesn't always agree with you.
Yeah.
Stop letting the crowd book
I
matches.
mean, this would have made sense last week because Seth was in his hometown.
Well, like, if they did this, like, in, like, Philadelphia or, like, the night after Mania,
Yeah,
the crowd's going to troll the shit out of them.
Imagine if he was like, hey, if you want Jason Jordan, and they'd be like, no.
Or they would have cheered just to troll
Imagine if
Vince.
they did something with Roman ever like that.
But, like, I'm so tired of them. Like, Kurt, you're in charge. Just book the damn thing. Stop asking the crowd. Just do it. You're in charge.
I was happy he got in it, though, because it made the match better.
Till it ended.
Bad ending.
I don't even know why a ref would count that. Like, why would he'd be like, no, I can't count that. Like, it's not allowed. Like, I don't even know why that's allowed. So then Sasha and Bailey have their match to blow off the fact that last week they got mad at a tablet about Asuka.
I assume they're going to fight at Mania.
I thought this of the last
This match felt rushed.
of the last few weeks, the 2 Asuka matches and then this one was bad compared to them, I think. And maybe that means I'm an Asuka fan now.
I would say
Asuka
so.
was missing and I didn't like it
I
as
was going to
much.
say this was, it was a fine television match. But you have your high hopes now.
Yeah, I got that Royal Rumble, post-Rumble Raw was so good.
Well, you keep comparing everything to that.
But then last week was pretty good.
I wouldn't say this week was bad. It just had a lot of useless stuff on it. This was
That would be that makes it bad.
This was the show that needed to be 2 hours.
Well, yeah, see, last week I kind of felt that way.
Yeah. This week, 100%.
But the night after Rumble, I was like, no, that should have been 3.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have cut anything. But this one was like, Bailey, they were doing Bailey has an injured shoulder.
People think Bailey or Sasha will turn heel. I assume it should be Sasha.
I thought Sasha,
Nope, she's not heel yet.
she laughed at Bailey when she fell out of the ring and then was like, that felt heel to me.
Yeah, she's very heel, but I think they're going to swerve us and make Bailey turn heel, which would be awful.
I just think Bailey works very slow.
She is slower.
Like, it's just like a lack of athleticism
Okay, well,
or something.
if you're comparing her to Asuka versus Sasha, like, that's the quickest match you're going to get.
But, like, even, I thought Asuka made up for Bailey last week.
Bailey reminds me of Randy Orton.
I didn't feel like Sasha made up for Bailey that well this week.
Slow.
But it just, the other thing is, like, this match, like,
It felt rushed to me,
they were hyping it up,
but it happened in like 2 seconds.
and it wasn't as hyped as it felt like they were making it. And I feel like this is going to keep going, and they're going to keep trading wins for the next 9 months, so
It all comes down to WrestleMania.
So Bailey wins with an avalanche Bailey to Belly because everything is an
That's
avalanche.
2 matches,
now.
2 avalanches.
Yeah, was there?
I missed the tag team.
That's the 2 singles matches of the show have ended
And
with
if you think
avalanche
about
finishers.
if you think about the Shatter Machine's kind of an avalanche into a code breaker.
Kind of. So after the match,
Nia
though, things
him.
get good when Nia Jax just destroys the 2 of them because
I thought it was stupid when she said that they took Asuka to her limit and she crushed him in 2 seconds. Like they just had a match.
I think Sasha
was the only one that took her to a limit.
Yeah.
First of all.
Also, the bank statement. Can we do it?
Hold the arm or something?
Yeah.
Instead of just pull.
It looks.
Speaking of arm, I forgot to bring this up on Cena. Cena did a different
Yes,
submission.
she did a crossface.
Yeah.
Which,
He technically did the Daniel Bryan one.
Yeah, but then Michael's like, the STF!
Yes, thank you.
I was like, that's not the
I was
STF.
like, you monkey, what do you mean?
Yeah.
But I liked it until the arm fell
He
off.
looked a
just
little
kept
bit
doing it.
more into it than when he does the STF.
Yeah. He looked uncomfortable.
The
though.
STF is just like...
Yeah. Did you see him put his head down, talk to the Miz?
But one thing, though, I thought John in his promo was the most
John.
actual wrestler
Yeah,
John,
actual John.
not Today
I
Show
agree.
John playing wrestler John.
He's more John when he gets serious, not.
And
look
he
at the
wasn't
beach
an
ball.
idiot in the match like he was with Finn. So I was okay with John this
Who
week.
he also beat with an avalanche.
Although he was hyping me on the Brock versus John thing for Mania. I was just like, I kind of want to see that over Roman. No, I just wanted to see it again.
Cena would win, right?
Yeah, it would be
His
fun.
17th.
Like I
a
don't
big
know.
moment.
I wanted that back.
So that means you want Roman versus Undertaker back.
If Undertaker wins. I'll let them trade wins, sure. For once, 50-50 booking works for me.
Oh, yeah. Then we get
Backstage, Seth and Roman talk, and then Sheamus and Cesaro talk, and Roman just,
made fun of his teeth.
Yeah. I don't know what this was about, because I thought literally we just addressed half an hour ago that Seth was done with the tag division.
It was just pretty much saying Roman had a match.
And Roman was never in the tag division.
Oh,
so.
Roman said he was going to eliminate Seth. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah. Then
Roman's
the idiots.
not a good guy, and he's kind of a jerk.
Then the idiots bumbled up.
And this is the most we saw of Asuka,
Oh, yeah. There was a video package.
which I didn't watch because that's the same package they did when she was about to debut.
I watched pieces while I was skipping through. And then I was like, no, this is not saying anything new. I'm moving on.
Titus Worldwide, baby.
Yeah.
Can I say Renee's hair wicked, weird looking?
Titus fired Renee. Told
Yeah.
her to go on vacation.
She was happy about it.
I don't know. Yeah, I was like, why is she happy? Shouldn't she be mad at the heel
Like
firing?
if Brock said that, she would have been scared and mad. Or Kevin said that.
Basically, Apollo's going to win the thing and go to the chamber. I think that was the point of this. I think.
I was hoping.
Then backstage, Mickie James and Alexa talk about the fact that Alexa just spent 3 months calling Mickie James old. I appreciated that we at least remembered that because sometimes we have amnesia. So I was like, okay, at least we remember that they weren't friends.
I had a tough time caring.
But where is this going? Why is this going?
This is just to have her have help in the chamber. She'll eliminate Mickey.
I just don't.
I assume. I guess. I mean,
But I feel like they're building a feud. And
anytime Mickey James is in a
I don't know why.
story after 2010, I don't care.
I mean, yeah, she's sometimes not on the show, and then sometimes
She's
very
on
prominent.
the show for 3 weeks.
Yeah, very important, and then not on at all.
So we got Absolution.
Which
Paige was there.
Paige was there. She was like,
Anytime they attack and Paige is just looking, I want to cry. They spelled Sonya wrong.
Absolution wins.
Which was good. I mean, they had the right team win. I don't remember how. I just know Mandy hit that finisher that Mickey does not sell well.
Yeah, there was a distraction, and Alexa fell off the side, and then Mickey died.
I wanted to say Mandy's finisher is the one that Karma did. Not the same person at all.
I have a hard time caring about anything that these people are doing. All I do is check if Sonya got her gloves back every week, and she did not. So we're in week 5 without the gloves now. I'm just keeping track. That's all I care about when they come
Get
home.
to the good part.
After the match, Paige was like, "Hey, beat them up," and then they did.
Poor Paige.
So Elias comes out to sing a song.
It was a good song.
It was a song.
He said he was going to beat Brock, which I believed.
Can't say I believed it, but okay.
He would also have to win the chamber.
You sing a song, and then whatever her name is at ringside says, "Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Strowman." And Elias was like,
Braun talked normal.
also, Elias was a very face feeling.
Yeah, he was like,
a lot of crowd chants. He was getting them to chant with him.
Because he was like, all right, let's see how you do. You better not mess up.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know. That was weird. Because I've not been letting him do that.
I feel like people are going to like start liking Elias sooner. So.
Well, I feel like
because he talks to the crowd until he tells. The only time he gets booed is when he says, "Shut your mouth."
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I would probably boo him too if he told me that.
So, Braun comes out playing a cello as a guitar. Or sitting on the top of the ramp.
No complaints from me here. He talked normal.
Well, that was the only complaint. Was like,
no, that was great.
Well, it felt like
until he started talking like him again.
Well, it was like he's just gonna go back to being in character in like a half hour.
Yeah, he was like,
so like why
singing, then get these hands.
Yeah, I'm not liking that either.
I liked it the one time.
Yeah, he has a shirt, so
yeah, no,
it's gonna be a lot of times.
Yeah. I like how he said, "I'm not finished with you." I like that one better.
That's a better shirt.
It is a better shirt.
Like
that was the Roman one.
I feel like a monster doesn't say you're gonna get these hands. I feel like that's like James Ellsworth.
I think I am not finished with you is.
Yeah, like James Ellsworth, you're gonna get these hands.
Yeah, because
the monster. I'm just gonna bite your neck off. I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't need my hands. I'm gigantic. I just lie on you.
We're already near the end of the show.
Yeah.
That was good, though. I liked how he broke it, too. When he was just
here was my heartbreak. When he's walking towards the ring with his cello. I wanted them to, like, Star Wars with it. But, like, I wanted the cello to swing and shatter the guitar, but then he's just holding a cello, and Elias is just like... just gets smashed with it. But instead, they just put the cello down, fight a little bit. Then he crawls up the ramp and then gets hit with the cello.
Elias took the role of Samoa Joe in all this because Samoa Joe was supposed to be in the chamber. Why? Like, what would Joe be doing? Because Elias is doing this very well. He's being the guy that.
Well, I don't think Braun would have been playing a cello.
Which I'm actually happy that he was.
You definitely would have missed out on the cello.
Also, Braun is probably still the biggest babyface not named AJ Styles.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I can never tell if he's like...
He is. He has to be. I mean...
Well, then he flips trucks and Kurt yells at him.
Well, no one likes Kurt. I think that's what we're coming down to.
I don't know.
Oh, also during that promo, I was like, so we're getting Kurt and Rollins. Okay, cool. Sounds good.
I didn't see this promo.
It was bad. He kept smiling.
This says that he's focusing on getting back his U.S. title. I don't think that's true.
He said Universal. That's what he said.
Okay. Because I don't think that's right. So Finn's chasing his U.S. championship, according to these notes.
That was on SmackDown. He's going to have a tough time.
Then Roman took the place of Seth and Jason Jordan in fighting Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, he's now going to win the tag titles.
Roman fought Sheamus in a singles match.
Are we just going to skip the match and go to the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't care.
The end looked brutal. I thought Roman lost his shoulder.
Roman
died. He was like,
I'm so tired of Sheamus and Cesaro having singles matches randomly against people in the Shield.
You don't have to tell me that. I have to cheer for the bar.
Yeah. So you were heartbroken by this defeat.
No, I wasn't.
Well, that's not how it works.
I was happy with the end, actually. I was like, if Roman loses this, it's really stupid because this is the one match he should win.
Okay. So that match happens.
Oh, Ivory was inducted. I don't know who she is, which probably makes me wrong, but
no, it was just,
they're like Goldberg, Dudley.
Just
Ivory.
1,000 years ago in a women's division that didn't really matter.
She was pretty
Vince.
Much in the Divas division.
Yeah, that didn't matter to Vince, so it doesn't get talked about, basically. Now we get to the Fatal 5-Way.
Lots of action. Never really stopped.
5 people. Gotta have lots. I'm tired of 5-Ways, though.
Well, we're gonna get another one.
I know.
Unless they add a 6th.
6-pack challenge, you say? Can we have a 6-pack?
That's actually the worst name ever.
No, the tag thing. Tag team turmoil.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's the worst.
That is pretty bad.
Or just NXT Morrow. Malfunction at the junction is just the worst phrase ever. And I feel like it's going to become a match at some point. Does this sound like a WCW match? Malfunction at the Junction. Live at Starrcade.
It sounds like something.
Dusty Rhodes would book it.
That sounds like WCW.
Definitely does. So I'm gonna look it up. Might be. I mean, they had a.
It probably is. That's probably why he says it.
Aren't they the ones with the match in the back of the tractor trailer, like driving down the street or whatever?
Yeah.
So malfunction at the junction.
WCW.
So this match happened.
I thought it was good. Everyone hit their finisher. Except for
Yeah.
Apollo. He did not hit his finisher.
Matt was taken out by Bray with his sister Abigail on the outside.
Which was dumb. Lexi said it was dumb.
This whole thing's kind of
She got
dumb.
mad.
Because I assume they're going to have a match now at Chamber. But, like,
Oh, we got like 12 sling blades because we had the sling blade
this feud
brothers.
only happens, like, kind of separate from each other.
The only match I want between these two is anything that doesn't happen in the actual ring. I don't want a normal match.
Depends. Is this going to Mania?
Imagine if they did it on the pre-show. That'd be so upsetting.
Like, how long is this feud going to go?
I don't know because when would they do this type of match?
Because they haven't had a pay-per-view match yet.
That's true. They only had
You
that.
got to have, like, 9.
They had 2, right? Didn't Matt win one? Or did
There
only
was
Bray
the
won
one on the
Raw
25.
happened in 5 seconds.
There had to be one other.
Okay.
They have to be a 50-50 book.
I assume
50-50 booking is the name of the game, so it has to have
Well,
happened.
Bray
by
won one, so that's more shocking.
now. Yeah, well, that's when I'm like, is Matt going to lose this feud? Because that would be the most Bray thing ever. He wins this feud and buries Broken
This
Matt.
is the one feud he should not
He's just going to
win.
bury Broken Matt.
I just want Bray to be deleted.
Apollo was popping off in this match.
He was.
Although,
He's done this like in 3 weeks.
he's
in a
like,
row.
what is this? Like, he stands there and he flips over.
the moonsault.
Yeah, whatever they call it. Standing shooting star press, it says there. Okay.
That's a different one.
Whatever.
That was the other one.
But, like, he did, like, 3 of them
Yeah.
in a row and didn't get the pin. I'm like, is this...
That used to be his finisher.
Well, that was the thing. I was like, is this supposed to be effective? Because he's not winning from this.
No.
It looked like they're treating it like a signature move or a finisher, and he's done 3, and they still haven't got anything. I was like,
I wanted to say the announcing was better this week. I didn't notice as much painful hate between everyone.
no, I forget. Coach said something like that. I was like, oh. But, yeah. I just don't
Except
like
every
Coach.
time Coach tries to say something, Cole would cut him off. Because they would actually be going to commercial, and Coach didn't know.
Yeah, definitely doesn't.
And then Cole would be like, and after this break, okay.
But it was like Apollo's like doing work. Then on the outside, Mac is taken out by Bray. And then jump in the ring. Finn and Seth do their stuff.
Avalanche powerbomb.
Yeah, Avalanche Powerbomb. You got to do one of those every match. And then Bray gets pinned by not 1, but 2 people at the same time.
Is that like their way of making Bray look safe or something? Like, oh, we got pinned by 2 people.
How much lower can you go than getting pinned twice in one match?
I liked how Finn broke up the pin for Matt Hardy with the coup de grace. Yeah, that was cool.
For whatever reason, the ref counts this pinfall, and we have no winner. And the show ends with them just being like...
Also, I have a point on Seth. Like, a few weeks ago, did you see how, like, people kept saying he was hurt?
Oh, yeah.
He really has upped the ante since then. He looks like he's, like, more him than...
I feel like they overran time here, because I feel like...
They did.
I feel
They
like
did.
Kurt was supposed to come out and make the announcement of what was going to happen.
Yeah.
Because, like, it was really an awkward ending to...
They were, like, celebrating. They're like, who
if
won?
If you're going to have that kind of cliffhanger, you don't resolve it on Facebook.
No, you don't.
You wait till next week.
Yeah, you wait till next week.
So I feel like they didn't mean to run over as bad.
I guess it's okay they didn't make the match, but now both of them have to get eliminated in the chamber.
Or they both win it with Roman.
I hope Roman...
What if all 3 of them pin Bray at the same time?
Fatal 4-way. I would much rather that match.
Brock would, like, get thrown through a table at the beginning and leave for, like,
It would
3
make
days.
sense, though, because Seth was technically in the last one,
Yeah.
which he brought up.
Yeah.
That's cash-in, by the way.
They're not going to do that.
No.
The only way they do that is if Roman then Superman punches 2 at once while spearing the other and then wins the match by pinning all 3 of them.
Bold prediction for the Elimination Chambers, before I forget, Roman eliminates everyone.
Nah, I think
You know what they're
Matt
gonna do?
eliminates Roman.
You know what they're going to do?
Deletes him.
He's going to start at the beginning and eliminate at least 3 people.
And the Miz is gonna bitch that he was the first one in while Roman's
So they're gonna
also
start.
in there.
I think they're gonna start with a triple threat, but
Yeah.
this would be the one time the Shark Cage. I'd be like, okay, just hanging through in the middle, and then the guy dives out. That'd be cool.
Overall,
I'm giving it a B minus.
I was on
liked
this
it.
show. The show.
I mean, B minus doesn't sound like I liked it, but it was okay.
There's a lot of predictability going on there.
Lots of wrestling in the past few weeks. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, because every promo's on Facebook now.
Yeah, it's awful.
Like,
Actually, it's on
that's why.
Twitter.
But I don't know. I felt like I knew what was happening most of the night,
Most of the matches were very predictable,
and
except for the Bailey one. I didn't. I was like, oh,
when I know
they
it's,
usually lose when they're at home.
yeah. But then again, I felt like she was gonna win just because I feel like they've already had her lose in San Jose like 9
If
times.
I had to pick a highlight of the night,
highlight.
probably Braun.
I'm giving this show a C, and
Okay, I
my
give it
highlight.
a
I mean, I guess the highlight's Braun. 'Cause
Braun and Elias, that was fun.
I still wish they Star Wars it up with the cello and the guitar, but I think we're ready to move on to SmackDown. So we'll be back in a second. While we're gone, you should check out the links and things
Yeah,
below. Hey, there's no one actually here. So if you're actually here and you've made it this far, check out the links and we'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back with SmackDown Live. It was better than last week, I guess.
It was definitely better than last week.
But not that great. So it opens with Dolph Ziggler, which is always weird because I thought he left, but then he came back, but then he left, but then he came back, and he signed a 2-year extension, I heard. He's a new character.
Do you know what Vince did? He was like, he needs to stay. So they gave him like a lot of money.
I've told you many times, Dolph is Vince's favorite person that Vince doesn't know is his favorite person.
It's not wrong.
So
once he re-signed, I knew.
he walks out there. He's going to face Baron Corbin. He doesn't. Because Kevin and Sam are beating up Baron Corbin.
Yep.
So there's no match.
Nope.
And then they go out and they beat everyone up. Beat up Ziggler. They beat up Corbin.
Yep.
Everyone's dead.
Corbin came back out to try to fight.
Yeah, Corbin tried to help for some reason.
That was fine. I enjoyed that. Then I didn't enjoy this. Okay, cool. Continue.
Yes, Sarah Logan took on Charlotte.
In the longest match of all time.
Charlotte, of course, won.
Thank God.
Because obviously. I don't care.
We're getting Ruby versus.
Yeah. I don't know what this is about. Like,
Next week they have a tag team match.
so,
Lucky us.
hooray, I guess. Moving on, Shane and Daniel meet backstage to talk about what happened earlier with Sammy and Kevin. And for some reason, to be fair to AJ Styles, which is what Shane's been trying to do for weeks, he says that Baron and Dolph can earn their way in to the Fastlane match and make it a 5-way, which is obviously, as we know, according to Michael Cole, the champion doesn't have to be pinned to lose his title. Easier for AJ to win now if there's 5 people because we're being fair. So we're going to reward Sammy and Kevin by making it a 5-way and giving them more chances to win, apparently. So there's going to be matches to make a 5-way.
Yes.
I don't know why.
No.
I don't really get
I thought
this,
he
though.
could have just put them in and just called it a day.
Yeah. So now Kevin faces Baron Corbin.
This is one of my favorite Baron Corbin matches.
Also, forgot, if Sammy or Kevin interfere in the matches,
They're out of
they're
the match.
kicked out of the
Big
match.
shock.
And
They
it
didn't.
becomes a fatal 3-way. And something.
Right.
Something like that. So, this is fine.
What they should have done was have Sammy interfere in one, then Kevin wins, then Kevin interfere in the other, so AJ didn't have to face anyone.
So, this match...
I liked it. Only because, I mean, Baron Corbin doesn't have good matches usually, so.
This had the same thing in Raw, though, where I was like, I know what's going to happen this whole
Yeah.
show, because you don't book stipulations if they don't come true. That's pretty much how this always works, unless you're Dolph Ziggler and then you don't retire. So, Baron Corbin wins with the end of days. He's earned his spot in the fatal 4-way now. 4-way.
This was a pretty quick show, I'm not going to lie.
Yes, now this segment is where we're going to take a minute. So Bobby Roode comes out and he's like, "Hey, I love open challenges, and everyone's open in an open challenge, but RKO's out of nowhere are bullshit, Randy, and I don't want any more RKO's out of nowhere. And if I get another RKO out of nowhere, did I say it enough? Did we sell T-shirts yet?
That
You're gonna get beat up." So then Randy comes out to respond to the open challenge, but not before Jinder can interrupt.
Thought we got so lucky. We were gonna avoid a week of Jinder.
Jinder comes out and he does some confusing speech about respecting Randy, but Randy sucks because he's ranked 9 on the top 10.
And he's not even ranked.
And but no, wait. He then brags that Bobby is ranked 5th.
In 6 months.
Why he's bragging
also,
for Bobby, I don't know.
Is the list once every month? How's the list work?
Moves weekly.
Didn't happen.
I don't know. Can't say I know.
They already gave up.
So he's doing this thing, and then he's like, but Bobby is 5th, and Bobby doesn't like things because he wants to be a legend killer.
What's funny is Bobby is older than Randy.
And then Bobby's like, you know, Jinder, you suck because you're not on the list. And by the way, I hate RKO's out of nowhere. They suck.
And then Randy said, this one.
And RKO'd one of the Singes.
Yeah, he killed the Singe.
And then there's a fight.
Then Jinder wins.
But then Jinder reigns supreme.
With the worst finisher ever.
And there's no open challenge.
He just lays him down.
Since I don't know what the rules of the open challenge are. You just run to Gorilla and my music.
Speaking of Gorilla, we got another one of those promos.
But before he or after he kills everyone, why doesn't he go, "Ref, I'm cashing in my open challenge"?
I don't think that's how it works.
Why is that not how it works?
Because his music didn't play first.
I mean, it worked just fine for the Miz on Raw when he was beat up John Cena. I'm cashing in my John Cena match. I don't know. I thought this was one of the most confusing, poorly written, poorly thought out segments I think has ever happened on SmackDown.
The amount of times Jinder has made Orton lose.
But I didn't understand why Jinder was saying the things he was saying. Why he's helping Randy and kind of helping Bobby.
Correct.
But wait, what?
I don't know what's happening.
I just realized he made fun of Randy as he was respecting Randy. And put Bobby over.
All I realized the whole time was Bobby Roode's really small.
This was awful.
I didn't say it was good.
I rewatched this on the train today because I was like, what happened in that segment? I was so lost. I got real lost.
Jinder was weird.
So then in an effort to get me more lost, SmackDown goes to the New Day having a pancake.
They had a new graphic for their entrance.
There's lots of graphics going around.
It was all... Yeah.
So there was a pancake challenge. Pancake.
With just him.
And now Sheldon and Gable have moved up in the world from the Fashion Files.
Yeah, to
having pancake arguments with the New Day.
I'd like to say that Big E did not eat a single pancake.
Also, by the way, did you know nobody likes pancakes?
Which I disagree with.
Yeah, I think that's factually very incorrect.
But
waffle
season.
Waffles are tremendous. Now, depends. Sometimes I choose waffles.
This could have been our question. Do you rather pancakes or waffles?
I can't say I can answer it. Generally at restaurants I go waffle because I think I can make pretty good pancakes. I suck at making waffles. So I let other people make waffles.
Do you make buttermilk? Because that's the only difference at places for me.
I do fancy stuff in my pancakes.
Do you really?
Yes.
Wow. I like pancakes. I like waffles.
There's sour cream in the pancakes. It makes it very fluffy and. We'll have a cooking episode. Anyway,
this is their fault for bringing up
Yeah.
What do they?
Now I want waffles.
I want waffles too. We should have made waffles. Next week we need waffles on the episode.
Yeah, I'll make my special pancakes. I'll make my special pancakes and waffles, and then I'll prove why I don't like making waffles.
Waffles are hard to make.
Yeah.
That's probably a good reason to get them.
Yeah. I'm right. I win. Moving on. Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, can we say how mad Big E was showing, in his expressions when they said that? He was like, I really want him to just destroy them. But he did it, of course.
Shelton and Gable, Kofi, and Big E. It's a match. It doesn't matter. The New Day wins.
Yes.
I don't know where any of this is going.
No.
Or why?
They're very lost with every team. That's not the Usos.
Even that, until this week, I was like, I don't know if they know what they're doing
They
either.
decided this week. Cause I understood the whole brothers thing finally this week. I was like, oh, because they're bludgeon.
At least they used the hammers. They did something with
And they
those.
broke the TV?
Yeah, but we haven't got there yet. We got one more segment to go.
Dolph had a good thing.
Dolph got promo.
He was very serious like he usually is when he does promos.
I just wanted to change his character so bad. I like his in-ring stuff, and I just can't.
Every part of me wants Shinsuke versus AJ, but I think it would be the funniest thing if Dolph Ziggler won.
No.
But then we get Shinsuke versus Dolph, so that won't happen. But it'd be fun.
I don't know. They might have to with all that money they're paying him now.
They're paying him if he's in.
And he also, did you hear he can leave or whatever?
Yeah, he can go like do his comedy stuff.
But like he can go. He doesn't have to stay for the whole show. He can go home after his segment.
That makes sense considering he usually doesn't have a segment.
But like that doesn't even happen for AJ.
It doesn't even happen for Brock.
It only happen. I think Randy might have the same deal.
Yeah, I think so.
Because Randy's lazy. Doesn't like being there.
Randy's not even there half the time.
So backstage, the Usos do another rant, but this time they're underground in a.
They're under the Uso penitentiary.
They're in the basement of the arena with all spooky fog and lights, and it looked like
being brothers.
It looked like when the Wyatts and Randy were like running around downstairs in the fucking arena or whatever was going on there. It looked a lot like that, but
your favorite match of all time.
It was supposed to be a face promo, I guess. It ends with the Bludgeon Brothers like smashing a TV, and then instead of looking towards the camera, looking like this.
They play the reverse roles.
I don't know where they were.
I feel like they should be in the scary stuff.
But during the Usos' entire promo, they had to help me understand what they were saying by putting the words on the screen.
Hey, you love the words.
But only like every 10th word. Not all the words.
Yes.
I don't know. What is the...
I don't know why they love the words.
I feel like I'm watching like a...
It's the Mixed Match Challenge's fault.
Like a kid's learning show where you're learning words or
It's
something.
the one thing of the Mixed Match Challenge I hate.
Yeah, and this isn't even on Facebook Live.
Did you know Lana got her first win?
I did hear that. She's 1 in 60 or something now.
I said to Marissa that. So if she pinned Bailey, that means she's better than Sasha.
Oh, wow.
Meaning she could maybe beat Asuka.
She's teetering on the edge. Her talent is showing through.
Actually, it was great because she showed the most shock of all time. She's like, oh, they let me win.
So now we get to the final of the 5-way, 4-way, 5-way, 3-way.
This was the best match of the two shows.
Yes. And again, as expected, I guess, because I think Dolph's good in the ring and Sammy's good.
Yeah. They had
just don't want a Dolph's character. I like the zigzag. Zigzag's
good
in my top 10.
Wow. It's only funny because he stopped doing it for a long time.
Yeah, and I was annoyed.
And he doesn't win with it.
No, which I was also annoyed.
It's a good move though because he just slams your head off the ground.
There was an exploder suplex avalanche.
Yep, that didn't win them.
Didn't help.
There was a blue thunder bomb as well.
Always a blue thunder.
There was an exploder into the corner
and a Michinoku driver probably.
He did not get the haluva kick.
No, he kept trying though.
Which they protect. I only know that because he lost.
He was desperate for that haluva kick.
Yeah, he thought he was going to get it like 12 times.
And he just did not.
Dolph hit him with the super
There
kick.
was another exploder into the turnbuckle. That was good.
Yeah.
It
looked good match.
Good. Yes. Of the week, like you said, of the week, best match.
Best save SmackDown.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't really know what happened for the vast majority of this episode.
You know why Dolph Ziggler's so ruined besides the obvious they never let him win? They always have him like in these main events. He does really good, and then next week he'll just be in like the middle of the first hour.
Well, and they constantly like his character changes his mind.
Yeah,
but it's
sometimes
not like
he's heel.
It's not like his character changes his mind. It's like they pretend he never said any of that other stuff, and we just like all change our mind.
Also, he said he never headlined WrestleMania. That's the only thing he's never done. He's also never been WWE champion.
He's also never like won both titles at the same time, or like.
Yeah, he's missed a lot of stuff.
Did he win the Royal Rumble?
No,
he never did that. It's kind of a big deal.
Let's just agree.
He's not King of the Ring.
No matter what, the SmackDown WWE champion will not be headlining WrestleMania.
But like, I like the brand split.
I do too.
But this was one of those weeks where I was like, if we could have just mashed these together, we made one good show and could have thrown out the garbage.
Like tag titles should be meh.
Yeah, make that a Facebook
Well, don't worry,
Live
we're no longer
exclusive.
going to have single brand pay-per-views.
Yes, I heard
We're going
that.
to be saved.
The only problem is they keep doing this thing where on SmackDown, only the Kevin and Sammy storyline does anything.
Yeah.
Like, those are the two matches basically on the show.
Yep.
There was a weird Charlotte match, and then there was the New Day thing. But that's it.
That's it. That's all that happened. It's
So,
all
like-
Kevin and Sam.
And instead,
We-
Bobby, Jinder, and Randy had a weird debate.
We didn't even get AJ and Shinsuke.
Yeah, they didn't.
Did they even say anything about Shinsuke?
No, they always do that.
They didn't even give him a video.
They always do that. Baron Corbin was missing for like 4 weeks.
But at least
and they-
Oscar got a video.
But like Baron was missing for 4 weeks and they never mentioned where he went.
Like that's the reason. Like, oh, maybe they should be 3 hours, but they didn't do anything anyways.
well, Shinsuke could have got a video if AJ was there, because Asuka only got the video because Nia beat up people.
AJ, I don't know how you don't even say anything about AJ except, oh, guess what? You get to be in a fatal 5-way now.
You know what we should do though now? Get to our question segment.
We should definitely do that.
Let's get to it. So our question
We
of the
were
week
prepared.
is not really, it's a question, but not really a question.
It's not a question.
We're going to predict all the matches at WrestleMania as booked by us.
Are we gonna start from the bottom or the top of the card?
Start from the top because
Those are
locked
guaranteed.
in, and it's easier because I don't know what you consider the bottom, to be fair.
I mean,
But like it could get out of order.
I feel like we both have the cruiserweight
right.
title there.
The main event of the evening, Brock and Roman.
Yeah, I meant to have that there, but I miscalculated my numbering.
Who's winning?
Roman.
All right.
I had that too, though.
All right.
We're on the same page for one.
Roman. AJ and Shinsuke. Who's
I
winning?
also had that probably Shinsuke. I hope.
Yeah. I would say so.
I would hope he would win a match.
I don't really care. Well, if the feud kept
I
going.
wouldn't be mad if AJ won.
I mean, it's probably going to keep going anyway. So
like if I'm watching, I won't be like, oh my, no, I won't care. But
I want AJ to win because he's only beat Shane. And Mania.
WrestleMania,
It bothers me, and you never know. He could get injured and miss next year, and
you never know.
you could be in the Samoa Joe situation. We don't want that. We don't want
No,
that.
you can miss WrestleMania every year.
So now let's book our Rousey mixed tag.
Okay, that's what I did have as well.
Okay, what do you got?
I have Ronda and Braun.
I
versus
do as
Triple H
well.
and Steph.
That's exactly what I got.
I could not believe The Rock would ever show up.
That's the only other option, but this card actually made sense when I did it this way. So
Me too.
Unless Samoa Joe's
Actually,
available.
I never wrote who Seth Rollins was wrestling.
If Joe's available, then Braun could get out of this and Rock could go in. But if Joe's not available, then I had to have this or I wouldn't have people on the show.
I don't have Joe on here.
I don't either.
Okay.
So, Cena Taker. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got the simple stuff.
All right. Your Intercontinental Championship match.
I went The Miz versus Finn.
I went The Miz versus Elias, with Elias winning the title.
Ooh, I like that. I forgot about Elias.
I feel like the momentum is swinging towards Elias right now.
It's either that or Elias wins the Andre.
Because there was like the Miz Braun rumor
Yeah.
going around, but I'm like,
No.
Elias is building so much momentum right now. I think you crown him champion at Mania.
I don't know what they're going to do with Elias, but
And that feud would be fun.
honestly,
Him singing, the Miz being
if
like,
the-
shut up.
if The Rock can't wrestle,
Yeah.
you could always have a Rock concert versus Elias concert. You could see that happening. It
So-
could be your 15-minute Rock segment that you get every year.
So do you have Finn winning the title?
Yes,
or
I would
Miz?
have Finn winning the title finally and doing something.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
I feel like he's going to switch brands if they have one of those.
Yeah. They're gonna have
But they
one of
like to
those.
switch the titles too.
They're gonna
So.
have 9 of those.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go across the other side of the aisle to SmackDown, your U.S. title, because that makes
My
sense.
U.S. title.
Makes sense.
Did I even put it here? I didn't put it here.
You're not booking well here.
Him versus Randy, because Randy's not on here.
That is what I got.
Okay. Well, I did the 13 matches. I ran out of room.
And I have Bobby winning, because he's the legend killer.
I would hope he won.
He's killing the legend.
I don't know why Randy would need the U.S. title.
Because
He needs to go to Raw. That's what he needs to do.
He's Randy.
Every single one of these, I had me thinking, this guy really needs to not be on the show anymore.
Now, let us book our women's championships. The SmackDown women's title.
I have Asuka versus Charlotte.
Correct.
Okay, we are pretty close.
Yes, which means we're right.
We're pretty much setting. No.
Raw Women's Championship.
Alexa versus Nia Jax.
Who is winning each one of these?
I have Asuka and Nia.
Correct.
How could you not?
I will be wearing my Nia shirt. I'll have my Asuka mask. And I actually have like 3 or 4 Asuka masks, so I can put one on each side of my head.
I will not be wearing anything for any of these people.
This is if Nia and Asuka both win, most hype.
You didn't like Asuka until 3 weeks ago,
but I don't want Charlotte to win.
Huh?
I don't want Charlotte to win anymore.
No, she shouldn't win.
I'm moving on.
But, so Asuka goes to SmackDown if she wins, right? That's how it works.
Then she gets drafted immediately back to Raw.
Like she changes shows. I hope because they don't need her.
Yeah, I think so.
SmackDown needs her,
and I feel like Charlotte like moves back to Raw or some shit. But
yeah, I think they should keep Asuka.
You know why Charlotte moves back to Raw? Because a certain someone is signing a contract at Elimination Chamber to work with Raw.
Yeah, that's true.
So Charlotte's
Charlotte's
getting on a bus.
Asuka, Becky, and Sasha or Bayley should be the SmackDown 3.
Yeah,
I don't care about Naomi.
Yes, agreed on Naomi. Now let's book our Smack Diddle Down Tag Team Championship.
Ooh, I have a weird one. You can go first.
I have a ladder match between the various teams.
So I did that for Raw because there wasn't enough teams that I could think of for SmackDown. Okay. But now I think of it, New Day, Gable, and Bludgeon. Well,
and the Usos.
But yeah.
It's a good...
Yeah, well...
I would even kick the Bludgeons out.
I went bold here.
Bold.
I went the Usos versus the Authors of Pain.
I don't think they're coming up.
I don't. Well,
until after Mania.
My only project. Well, yeah, I would hope they come. It was either them or Sanity, but I think Sanity's going to break up and Killian Dane's going to be a big star by himself because he's better than.
Because I don't think that on this show they have time to like crown a new tag team important. I think Vince will just be like, yes, leave them in.
My only pitch is they show up at Fastlane and destroy everyone.
Yeah,
but hey. That's just me wishful thinking because I don't hate the Authors of Pain.
So, since you have that, I got to go to my Raw tag team here because I
can't wait to hear your mess.
I got the Bar and the Revival.
Okay, so I had the ladder match having the Bar, the Revival, and the Club.
I feel like they're going to be like, the Bar is like old school fighters in a bar, and the Revival's old school, and it'll be hard hitting. And
yeah, I guess.
I just want to. I just hear.
I would pick the Revival to win this match regardless.
Now, we both have an Andre the Giant.
Do you have the Revival one?
Yeah, the Revival's one, of course. Do we have both Andre Memorial Battle Royal? Yeah. Do you have a women's Battle Royal?
I had women's multi-match.
Okay.
Because they could do a tag team too.
I just figure they have the
you know what they would be smart with?
The
just doing a SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah, no.
Tag team.
They're not gonna.
I'm just saying on the pre-show, like, get all of them out there at once.
I don't have right now Goldberg's slated to win the Andre if you believe the internet.
Does he have odds for that match?
But I have Matt and Bray in the Andre.
Yeah. Oh, to win?
Well, just saying it. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what happens.
I'd assume they'd be in it. They're going to waste them. I also think Elias will win that if Goldberg's not winning it.
I think my boy Killian Dane over there.
Oh, if he
was in it last year.
He was in it.
I think he comes back and he wins it.
I like how they put an NXT person. Thank you for reminding me that he was in it last year.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, like, he's a good solo person. He doesn't need to be Insanity.
The women's Battle Royal thingy that I was booking, I don't know who wins.
Yeah.
Who cares? Okay. Now, your cruiserweights?
I had Roddy versus Cedric.
Correct.
I don't know how the bracket goes. I'm just assuming.
Who wins?
Roddy.
Cedric.
Probably Cedric, but I want Roddy.
I feel like Roddy goes back down to...
I don't know what they're doing with NXT. Triple H has control.
There's a lot of craziness going on tonight's NXT I was reading. Just like chaos and everything.
I forget what show this is. I didn't read about tonight.
There's like Pete Dunne.
Oh, Pete Dunne and
but then
Roddy.
Like Shayna's supposed to have a title match versus Ember. Like there's a lot of shit going on.
You're missing a good show.
I might watch this one.
Yeah, because you read Shayna and Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne. That's what I read.
Well, yeah, but you like Shayna too.
Yeah, but
You'll watch the whole show.
I don't know if that match will actually happen.
Oh, it does happen. Does start.
Does?
It does start.
Start. Good.
I don't know if it ends.
All right. Now we got. Do you have any miscellaneous? I have a miscellaneous.
I have Sasha versus Bailey.
I don't.
And then Seth Rollins versus. Didn't write anyone.
I have Seth versus Finn.
I hope that happens.
Because they're on their little... They both pinned at the same time.
That's not fair, because he's just going to be like, I'm going to be the demon and win.
Seth got to beat Triple H in an unsanctioned
Do you know
match.
Seth's only loss is against Randy Orton at WrestleMania? He's won all of his others.
And since I didn't book the club friends, I would have the club friends helping Finn. Which would kind of... It both protects Seth, but I'm making the club a thing. A real thing. They beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. It's a real thing.
I think Seth Rollins might go against Kurt Angle, and I'm going to cry.
Depends.
They seem to have tension.
I would do that. I don't have Kurt on here.
I just want Kurt Angle to be healthy and have a good match. Like, I think Seth's a fair person to do against unless you have Bret Hart.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of liked the Kurt Rousey idea some people proposed.
Ooh, that would make sense.
By the way, I had to write this in red, awful marker. It's unreadable.
Yeah,
garbage. It's gobbly.
I think Braun versus not Braun versus Ronda. That'd be hilarious.
Oh my God! Did she hip toss Braun Strowman? Nia already said on Instagram or something that she couldn't hip toss even Nia. So if she could hip toss Braun, then Nia's fucked.
I think that would be. I accidentally put that last, but I think that'll be one of the last 3 matches.
Yeah.
That'll be the highest women's match.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't.
No, Asuka Charlotte's gonna be higher.
Really?
Fucking Charlotte.
But
First of all,
Triple H is in it.
Nah, he's like mid-show now.
That's true. Him and Sting were.
It depends if The Rock's there.
Well, if The Rock's there, it's last.
Not last.
You want to challenge them?
The only way it's last is if it leads into Brock, like it's second to last because The Rock has to cut a promo to get Roman over.
True.
All right. Well, those are our Mania predictions because nothing's happened yet. They haven't booked anything.
Yeah, we did it early, so we don't.
Yeah, after next week, things will start getting booked.
So when everything's made, we could just guess the week before.
Yeah. So that's our episode. We got links below. Should come back next week. Next week is Chamber predictions.
Ooh, that's fun.
And regular old SmackDown and Raw.
Ooh, the go home.
We're going home. Finally. I don't know what they're doing next week on either of those shows. There's like nothing. Raw has nothing to do. And SmackDown's going to make a 5-way into a 9-way.
No, what Raw could have done was have Finn versus Seth for the.
Yeah, for the.
But no,
for the vacant
we're just
spot.
going 7. So.
No, just going to go crazy.
Roman's going to rule.
Yeah. Braun will probably destroy something.
Yeah, probably.
And Cena will complain about his road. It's a road.
And SmackDown will be Sammy and Kevin show.
There'll probably be some other random match about like who gets to come in fourth.
Yeah, we already got one.
First?
Even though it's a triple threat.
Yeah, and at least 2 people start off anyway. So
maybe they'll talk about the women's chamber for the first.
Oh right, I forgot. You reminded me that was happening.
Well, because they had the Absolution.
We gotta have a first and last for the women's chamber.
There you go.
All right,
that's the whole show.
We now booked Raw and Mania.
Maybe Matt and
Call
Bray
me Vince.
Matt and Bray will do something.
Oh, probably. If they have a fucking match and then have another match at the thing, I'm gonna kill myself.
Is there any other matches besides the 2 chambers?
2 chambers.
Oh, and Asuka and Nia.
Asuka, Nia.
That's it.
Matt and Bray.
Not yet. We got nothing.
I mean, that's pretty much it, though.
We got 3 matches.
But if each
on
chamber
4 hours of television.
But if each chamber is like an hour,
that's assuming a lot of time. It's 90-minute intervals. I'd say 30 minutes, maybe. Can you look up the time real quick of a chamber?
Oh, God. Now he's making this episode go long.
I didn't mean to, but like, I just want
I was talking about links. I was ready to leave.
They're going on the links as we look this up. You cannot spell.
I can't type on this keyboard. It's too small. My keyboard is gigantic, so everything on here just like drives me crazy. Last year was 34.
Okay, so 2 of them take up an hour.
Maybe Nia and Asuka battle in a 90-minute epic match. And Bret Hart would be ashamed of his own career.
That's your match, if we're being honest here. That is your match.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm rooting for Nia.
Thanks. I knew that.
No, well, I was gonna say I don't know who I'm rooting for, but I'm not that invested in the undefeated streak. I don't really care.
She's not gonna win. If that streak's ever gonna end, it's gonna happen at least one of the big four, big two.
No, but
big one.
They did Charlotte's at like freaking dumbass
Fastlane.
But right before Mania or whatever.
Yeah, you're right.
They like to do it at stupid things.
You're just hoping Nia wins. Let's be serious here.
Because that would book her so strong.
But then she wouldn't be in the.
That's how she gets in the Raw match.
No, because
she has to be added to make it a triple threat. Kurt said.
But like, so Asuka's not picking that one.
But then this is the thing. Asuka's like, I can't fight Nia again. I'll lose. I'm gonna go to SmackDown. Fuck it. You can have a singles match. I'm not gonna be a triple threat with Nia. Nia will eat me.
You have a lot of hope in Nia.
Nia's winning. You heard it here first. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.